Very few workbooks stand alone. Most of the time, the workbooks you create will summarize data either from elsewhere in the workbook or from other workbooks or documents entirely. In this movie, I will show you how to create hyperlinks to those other documents so that you can display them from within Excel if you need them to answer a question or to provide support. I will use the hyperlink sample file, which you can find in the Chapter 1 folder of your exercise files archive. This is a very simple workbook that I'm just using as an example. And in this case, it displays sales and the number of new customers acquired for January for a particular company. The new customers data is displayed on the daily count sheet. So if I click that sheet tab, then you can see a list of the days and the customers that came in on those days. Now let's say that someone asks a question and they say, well, what was the daily breakdown for new customers? Are there any patterns? You can show them that data even if it's in another workbook or in another document that you would have to access over a network. This case is much simpler, but again, we're doing that just to show how the process works. If I want to create a link to the daily count worksheet, then what I do is click the cell where I want to create the link. In this case, that's cell A5 that currently has the value new customers inside of it. And then I click the Insert tab and click Hyperlink. Doing so displays the Insert Hyperlink dialog box. Now I can create the link that I want. And I have many options. I can link to existing files or even web pages by clicking the existing file or web page option. I can click Place in this document, which is what I'll end up doing. I can also create a new document to link to, or I can create a mail to hyperlink, which allows people to click a link and open their mail program to send an email to the address that's listed in the hyperlink. But in this case, I want to link to a place in the existing document. So I'll click Place in this document, and I'll look over my options. The first is Text to Display, and that currently says New Customers. That's fine, I'll leave it as is. And now I can select a place in this document. So I have two worksheets, Summary and Daily Count. I'll click Daily Count, which is the name of the worksheet I want to link to, and I'll just leave the cell reference at A1, which is the top left corner of the worksheet data area. And I'll click OK. When I do, Excel creates the hyperlink and changes the formatting of the value in cell A5 so that it is identified as a hyperlink. And they use the usual web custom of blue text with an underline. And if I click the link, I go to the daily count worksheet and cell A1 is active. I can click Summary to go back. And you can see that after you click a link and it's in your history, that the link is displayed in a dusty purple, as you can see for the link in cell A5. If you want to remove a hyperlink, you can right-click the link and click Remove Hyperlink. You also have the options to edit or open the hyperlink target from within the same shortcut menu. So that's a quick way to create links to supporting documents from inside of Excel. Remember that you can create links to anything on the web or anything that's accessible over a network. All you need to do is either to know the URL for a website or to be able to find a particular document on a network using your computer and the Explorer window that comes up when you search for the document you want.